first thing is Mendeleev's periodic law. Mendeleev's periodic law. So this is nothing but the properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic weights. Okay. The properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic weights. Okay. Please copy down this thing. The properties of the elements are the periodic function of the atomic weights. Then there is something called modern periodic law, which is nothing but the properties of elements are the periodic function of their atomic number. I know most of you might not understand what I told. So that's the reason I'll just write it down. Modern periodic law. Nothing, the same thing you have to just write the same thing. The properties of the elements are the periodic function of their atomic weight is what this modern Mendeleev's periodic law. The next one is you have to just replace atomic weights by atomic number. That's all. Okay. The properties of the elements are the periodic function. This is my function of their atomic number. How to remember this? One is atomic weights. The next one is what? Atomic number. That's it. So you'll be by heart. You can just say along with me. The properties of the elements of the periodic function of the atomic weights is Mendeleev's periodic law, and the properties of elements of the periodic function of the atomic number is a modern periodic law. That's it. Simple as that. It's very easy and fun to learn. So once you copy down these things, let me know. Very fast. So one more done. I'll go to the next page. Yeah, perfect. Very fast. Very good. Which they are going to ask question. Okay, you got something called triads, Newland's law of octaves, correct? Mendeleev's. No, they are going to ask questions for you in your entrance examination from this modern periodic law, which I just discussed now. Correct? Definition now you know. Let's learn something in this. We have to be very clear with each and every point in this. Fine. So here the elements are, I'm writing it down in points. Okay. So it'll be easy for you. Elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic numbers. Increasing order of their atomic numbers. The first point, we are all familiar with what is atomic number. Correct? Second point, elements are arranged in rows and columns. The elements are arranged in ARR, okay, arranged in rows and columns. The rows are called, what is the rows called? Yes, the rows are called periods. Correct. Very good. The rows are called periods. columns are called groups respectively. Very good. Groups. The columns are called groups. Very good. So I hope everyone has finished up to this page. Perfect. So the table consists of so guys kindly do not draw in this. Okay. Can you just I'd rub these things. If you draw in this might this thing I would rub it. Fine. So the table consists of 7 periods and 18 groups. The table consists of 7 periods and 18 groups. So these are all from basics I'm teaching you so that you'll be able to understand it much better. Okay. Fine. You'll be able to understand much better. That's fine. Okay. Fine. Now coming to our last chapter. Okay, I'm just going to mix something which we studied in the quantum numbers and quantum mechanics thing. This period indicates the value of n. Indicates the value of n. What is my n? My n is the principal quantum number. Very, very important. This is principal quantum number. Correct? For the outermost or valence shell. For the outermost or valence shell. So indirectly, I am telling you what is a valence shell. Valence meaning outermost. Correct? Yeah. Fine. Up to this, everyone has done. And are you able to see the screen and everything? Perfect. Very good. Okay. I'll go to the next one. This is the most important thing in this. Period indicates value of n. Principal quantum number. Okay, very important. I'm only picking down the most important thing. Now coming to our SPDF. Okay, SPDF. Better I will draw a table. Correct? Fine. I think that will be fine. I think so. Because tables and all will help us to understand it much better. Fine. So I'm just going to fill these things now here. Elements. Then the valence shell electronic configuration. So these things are my own table. It is not available in a textbook. Okay. This is just to make sure that you guys learn these things. Then nature of this thing. Nature. And what are their position in the modern periodic table? Position in modern periodic table. Okay. First thing is S block elements. Element is S block. What is electronic configuration of this? S block elements. It is NS 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Correct? Yes or no? Where N is nothing but 1 to 7. Bracket you should write N is equal to 1 to 7. Nature of the elements. Metals. Pure metals. Position in the modern periodic table. 1 and 2 group elements. Okay. The next one. P block. P block elements. Fine. What is the P block thing? It is NS2. After this only, after S only, P will come. NP 1 to 6. Correct? And what is my N value? N value is 2 to 7. P will start from 2P. It doesn't start from 1P. 2 to 7. So this will start from what? 1S, 2S. Correct? Up to 7S. P block will start from 2S2, 2P1 to 6. Correct? P will start from this. N will start from which one? 2. Okay. And nature is metalloids. Metalloids. Then non-metals. But there are some exceptions. There are some exceptions. Some are metals too. There are some metals too. Okay, and this is group 13 to group 18. Group 13 to group 18. Fine. The next one is D block. D block elements. This will start from what? NS 1 to 2. Correct? Or else N minus 1. N minus 1 D1 to 10. Okay, and this is of again pure metals. Fine, and this is from 3rd to 12th group, 3 to 12. The remaining of this 3 to 12 groups. Correct? So we got something called 3D series. 3D series. Okay, that is scandium to zinc. 3D series is what? Write down here. Scandium. Scandium is 21 to zinc. Zn 30. Then 4D series. 3D is done. Then what is it? 4D is there. 4D series. Okay, that is from 39 to 48. That is from 39 to 48. 5D series also is there. 3D, 4D, and 5D series. 5D series. That is 57, comma, then 72 to 80. Only 57, then 72 to 80. I'll tell you what is the middle thing. That will come in the next one. 72 to 80. So guys, how many of you don't know what is this NS1 to 2? S block. So I'll give you time to write down this thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. If you didn't understand what is this NS1 to 2, in the last chapter, correct, I have drawn something like this, correct? Maybe like this. This I may move it. Just let me erase it here. Yeah. Did I draw something like this in the last chapter? Do you remember these things? These boxes I did, correct? Do you guys remember these things or not? Yes. So this is nothing but S block. S is coming. This is P. S means how many electrons it can hold. In one box, correct? Maximum 2 electrons can only be hold. They can only hold 2 electrons per box. Pauli's exclusion principle. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Do you guys remember these things? And P. P, how many electrons it can hold? 1 to 6. Each box can hold how much? 2. It can hold a minimum of 1. So that's the reason it is NP 1 to 6. Why this is N? I told you it is 1s 2, 1s 1 to 2, 2s2, 2p6. Correct? I had drawn that Aufbau principle, right? Yes or no? And what is this thing? D. D meaning how many? 1 to 10. So that's the reason 5 blocks I have put. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can hold 5 or 1. Even 1 electron also it can hold. Is it clear now for everyone? Or how many of you knew this before? Please message this also, knew this before. How many of you knew this before? Aufbau principle, we have to be very thorough. Nothing is there, guys. It's a basic thing, actually. Okay. It's a hardly 7th standard stuff they're going to teach in. They're just telling you the name is quantum mechanics, principal quantum number, and azimuthal quantum number, magnetic spin quantum number. Correct? All are very easy, guys. Good. So if I copy down this thing, then I will go to the previous page and then I'll make sure that you can see that also. Done. Nothing is there. This I already taught in the last chapter. So guys, please copy down this thing. Yeah. Or else you can take a screenshot also. 4D series, see, they won't ask you this 4D series and all. But for us, we have to understand metals, metalloids, non-metals and metals, because this they can ask. Group 13 to group 18, they can ask whether it is metals. In 4 options, they'll give. Correct? If everyone has copied down this thing, just tell me an S in this page so that I will do one more thing. That is F block. Okay. 4 nuts. Okay. Fine. I think you're done with this. Right. Okay. Perfect. So I'm just gonna rub the two things now since you've done these things. Okay. Yeah, this will do. This will be fine. So F block elements. F block elements. So it starts from n minus 2. Okay, it starts from n minus 2, F 1 to 14. 1 to 14. Okay, and then n minus 1, S2, full S. N minus 1, full P, P6. And then it is for D, it is what? N minus 1, D, 0 to 1. Last one, NS2. This is the valential electronic configuration of F block. And what is the nature of this thing? Highly radioactive. This is radioactive. This actually a single word. I just wrote it like this. Okay. And then this is mainly for the group 3 elements. Group 3. Correct? Group 3 we got 4F series. 4F series. And this is also called lanthanides. 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 14 elements in this. And then from 58 to 71. From 58 to 71. This thing in 5D series, we got something in between, right? Correct? 58 to 71. From 5D series, that same thing only. This. Correct? Then you got 5F series. Just like our OnePlus mobile series, we got this also. OnePlus or Apple or whatever series is there. 5F series. Correct. So if you have your periodic table with you, you can just see this thing. This is called actinides. Actinides. 14 elements. Same thing. 14 elements for both the things. 14 elements. Guys, if my handwriting is not clear, please let me know. 14 elements. From 90 to 103. This was got from 90 to 103. Entrance examination, there is a high chance that they will ask about what? Lanthanides and actinides. And they are very colorful. Very colorful. They are highly colorful. Very important is this one. Very important question for you guys is what I'm going to write now. Colorful. I need some colored pen for that. Colorful. This is the most important word in all of these things. Colorful. So what we should understand from this is each and every point in the test, in the textbook, correct? Which you feel is not important is the most important for the entrance point of view. Thorough reading of the NCERT textbook is mandatory. This electronic economy we have to by heart and keep. If you are able to do it now, trust. As I told you before, I'm not gonna teach you anything which won't come for the examination, guys. Again, I'm telling you. Any doubts up to this? Let me know. Any doubts up to this? Done. Okay. So guys, just take a 5-minute break, all of you. Okay, fine. I'm pausing the recording now. Just take a 5. So periodicity in atomic properties. Periodicity in atomic properties. Yeah, the first one, atomic radius. Okay, fine. Atomic radius. Common sense. We just use our common sense in this. Nothing more than that. Atomic radius increases down the group. Increases down the group. GROUP, group. Okay, it increases down the group. Then in a given period, period, PERIOD. Okay, I'm spelling it down so that you'll understand. Atomic radius decreases from left to right. Decreases from left to right. Correct. Common sense. If everyone has copied down this thing, let me know. So if you ask me why it increases down the group, it is because due to the increase in number of shell. Increase in number of shells. Correct. So what about if it is decreasing from left to right? What is the reason for that? That reason is very simple. Okay, this is due to the effect of increase in nuclear charge while while the electrons are being added to the same shell. Are being added to the same shell. This is from left to right. If you have done it, let me know. If everyone has done it, let me know. Done. Okay, perfect. So guys, I'm going to show you the periodic table. The reason I have missed this thing. Okay, that's the reason you're unable to see anything. Yeah, I think now you can see the thing. Just take one thing. So guys, if I'm giving you a chance to unmute, who will explain me what is period and what is group in this? I told you rows and columns, right? Okay, I will just tell if I'm giving you a chance. Let me just say, I got a chat option now. Yeah, Krish, so better you tell me. 1 second. I'll give you the mute thing. 1 second. Let me see whether you can unmute or not. Yeah, Krish alone can unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. We all can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So the period is the number of shells. Period of the rows is the number of shells,
Yeah.
electron shells, and the column of the group is the number of valence
So
electrons.
correct. So what I'm drawing now is a group or a period?
That's a group. That the group
Yes.
shows the number of electrons in the
Correct.
valence shell.
What about this thing?
This
The
is a
horizontal.
period.
Very good.
This is the fourth period, which shows that there are 4 shells in all these elements.
Very good. Fourth period. Correct. Very good. So group will be numbered from here. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Period from here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
correct?
18 groups and 7 shells. 7
Very good.
periods.
Good. Excellent explanation. Very good. Yeah. So now you can unmute and I will put my audio jack. So is it clear for everyone? I hope it should be clear. Okay. Is it clear? Perfect. So whatever I have discussed in the first thing, okay, that's the reason I told you that you should have what 18 groups, this particular thing. 7 periods and 18 groups. So only with the help of the periodic table image, we can visualize it. That's all. Okay. Yeah. I hope up to this you are done. Okay. Now let's see the most important thing now. Transition series. Okay. So whatever I am writing it down, very important for your entrance now. These are the most important points for entrance. So please be very attentive now. Okay. That's the reason I'm not explaining, because end of the day, chemistry, we have to by heart and study. So in the first transition series, guys, please write down whatever I'm writing it. Later on, all your doubts will be cleared. In the first transition series, the atomic size slightly decreases from scandium Sc to manganese. I'll write down this particular thing from scandium to manganese Mn. If you ask me why this is, the question is why. The answer is because the effect of effective nuclear charge is stronger than the shielding effect. No need to worry about these terms. Okay, I'll explain it in the session. Kindly note down this thing first. Next very important thing is the atomic size of the atomic size from will be fine. Yeah. Iron to nickel remains almost the same. Because here nuclear charge and shielding effect balance each other. Because both the effects balances each other. Both the effect balance each other. Yeah. Done. So if you don't know what is nuclear charge, the next thing I'm going to explain that. Nuclear charge. Correct. Shielding effect, maybe at the end of session I'll explain to you. Okay, this is important. Nuclear charge. So it is nothing but it is a measure of the effect of number of protons in the nucleus and their ability to attract other electrons. Ability to attract, you can write here this, other negative electrons, that will be fine. Other negative electrons. Electrons are obviously negative electrons. in the orbits or orbitals, in the orbit around the nucleus. We all know what orbit is wrong, correct? But currently we have to learn this wrong. If you ask me why, because the CBSE textbook is written in such a way that the NCERT textbook is like that. Okay, orbits or orbitals, whatever you want, you can write it here. Orbits or orbitals. If you done this, let me know. Yeah. Fine. The next point in this is very important one. The atomic size. I am writing down these things because again I'm repeating you. Entrance point of view, these lines are very important. The atomic size from copper to zinc. Cu is copper to Zn is zinc. Slightly increases. Slightly increases because shielding effect is more effective than nuclear charge. Due to, this is from my own thing, due to the D10. The D10 nature or D10 structure of copper and zinc. Copper and zinc. This is important. Okay. And the next one, inner transition elements. I told you what is most important in this, colorful. These elements are very colorful. Okay. Inner transition elements. Lanthanides. Okay. In lanthanides, here, there is a decreasing, there is a decrease in atomic as well as ionic radius. Atomic as well as ionic radius. Guys, please write down blindly. Okay. Yeah. And this property is called lanthanide contraction. This property is called lanthanide contraction. So I'm just giving you the important points to remember. So I'm not just teaching you guys. Okay, I'm just teaching you how to remember. Contraction. 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 Fine. Why I wrote lanthanide contraction? There is a decreasing in atomic as well as ionic radius. This property is called lanthanide contraction. So I am giving you the most important thing. This might be there in the book. This might not be there in the book. Okay. Yeah. That's the reason it's very important for you to note down this thing. This might not be there in CBSE textbook also. especially for the one which I have marked in red box. This will come for your entrance. So for all, whatever I have marked in the red box, what will come for the entrance in this, if you ask me? Electronic configuration using off-bow principle. Electronic configuration using off-bow principle. Okay, they will ask. They will ask Cu2 plus. They will give sometimes. They will ask which is more reactive, or arrange the something they will ask. Okay. No, basically not almost everything. No, not at all. Okay. This no need to study. This thing not required for us. Correct? And yeah, let me just clear the annotation. And then lanthanide series also not required to study. Yeah. This one, the lanthanides and actinides, right? I told you what is the most important in this? Colorful, highly colorful. So basically, it's not everything to study. Fine. So that's what I told you. I'll only tell you what is there to study. That's it. And I clearly marked also. 21 to 30, I told you study also. Fine. Any other doubt for me? Feel free to ask me any doubts. Any doubts for anyone? No doubts for Krish. Okay. Yeah. Karthik, Rishabh, Chitranjan, Adi, any doubts? So today the first thing you have to do is you have to learn the periodic table properly. Fine, guys? No doubts. Perfect. Fine. So Chitranjan, do well for it. Examination tomorrow also. Okay. And please feel free to contact me in case of any doubts. Again, I'm telling you. Fine. Good. Okay. So I thought I will share you the CET marks. Correct? I'll do that now. Not the CET marks, the board exam mark of my students. Okay, so that also I'll just share it with you. Let me just open the WhatsApp web. Then only you can see it. So this is just one of the marks, okay, which I think has shared me today. Let me see that. Yeah. So these are the marks. English 93, Maths 82, Chemistry 89. Then no, Chemistry is 95, I think so. Yeah, 95, Physics 89. Yeah. So these are the marks. This is a CBSE thing. Fine. So it's in J International School. It's one of my students' marks today. So it's a very good mark. So I hope you guys should get above 90 in all the things. Fine. Okay, you can get it. If you're unable to get it, contact me for that. How to get it, you can feel free to reach me. Okay, guys. So I wish you all the best. Okay. And do well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, then. Tata and bye-bye. Take care. Yeah.